truth is always the truth, even if nobody believes it. A lie is still a lie, even if everybody believes it. When Copernicus said, wait a minute, guys, the sun doesn't revolve around the earth revolves around the sun. He got in a lot of trouble. And when the flames were licking at his toes because they were going to burn him at the stake, he said, wait a minute, maybe I was wrong. I've decided the devil was whispering in my ear and what I said wasn't the truth. But you know what? Even when everybody believed that the sun went around the earth, it was a lie. And when nobody believed that the earth revolved around the sun, it still did. The truth is always the truth. Whether you acknowledge it, whether you recognize it, or whether you embrace it, it goes on. It doesn't care if you believe it or not. Now, all of these thoughts were going through my mind yesterday morning. It was 11 o'clock, and I wasn't feeling very good, and I had to make a decision. Some of you may recognize what this book is. This is a Weight Watchers book, and it was time for me to weigh in. And I didn't feel good. I hadn't kept track of what I ate, I hadn't exercised, and I just knew I was going to have a plus sign instead of a minus. And I didn't even want to go in those doors because I did not want to accept the truth. And then I realized I weigh what I weigh, whether I acknowledge it. It is what it is. So I took a deep breath and I went into the meeting. I laid my coat on the table and I took off my once I had taken off everything I could take off without possibly being arrested, I took a deep breath and was about to step on the scale when I had this thought, oh, wait a minute. In 8th grade science, to prove that air existed, we weighed a balloon before it was inflated, and then we weighed it afterwards, and it was heavier inflated. So don't take a deep breath and step on the scale. Exhale. Now, I just knew I had gained at least 2 pounds. And then she handed me my book back, and it had a minus sign in front of that 0.4. I said, are you sure? And she said, yeah, you did good this week. Now, some of you may think less than half a pound is not good, but I got to tell you, if you lose half a pound a week, that's 25 pounds in a year. That's not bad. Some of you have been through this journey with me and know that I have struggled with my weight my entire life. I have lost thousands of pounds. Being on a diet is not what I pay Weight Watchers for. I know how to diet. I have proved I know how to diet. I pay them to step on that scale and be accountable to someone for my week. Because I don't ever, ever want to weigh 260 pounds again. The truth is always the truth, whether you acknowledge it
take pencil in hand and write Vicki a note, please. Again, for our guests, the reason we do that, while each speaker has a formal evaluator who will be evaluating them out of their book, this is an opportunity for them to get 10, 15, 20 additional two-sentence evaluations. And as a speaker, I